We're in Springfield as the Southeast Spartans host the Jacksonville Crimsons. SEFCU Friday Night Showdown, presented by Bob Riding's family of dealerships, starts now. Good evening and welcome to the SEFCU Friday Night Showdown presented by Bob Riding's family of dealerships. We're at Southeast High School, Spartan Field, where the Southeast Spartans will host the Jacksonville Crimsons in a Central State 8 matchup. Paul Wappel alongside Adam Anderson. We're back, week 5 of the high school football season.
We're on the downward path, Paul. Both these teams and across the state, they're going to be thinking about playoffs. We got a big Central State 8 matchup tonight. I think we're going to have a good one.
Jacksonville 2-2, Southeast 1-3. What do you see as the key to tonight's game? SEFCU is your key to getting a new home loan.
First off, for the Jacksonville Crimsons, you have to keep them guessing. And this triple option offense, you can really do that pretty easily. I think if they stick to what they know and what they do well, they can keep the Spartans on their heels. And for Southeast, you really have to know your assignments. Coach Borders talked about it earlier this week. You really need to know what you're doing and do your job effectively if they want to slow down this Jacksonville Crimson rushing offense.
Spartans will be without 4 of their starters. They were suspended along with another player earlier this week in the game against Springfield High on Monday that they finished because of weather last weekend. So Spartans have their work cut out for themselves tonight.
They do have their work come out of them. This is a very, very good Jacksonville team.
All right. Sounds good. Right now, we'll turn it over to Spencer Davis, the third member of the broadcast team. He has tonight's field conditions brought to you by Brandt Professional Agriculture. Spencer?
Thanks, guys. And this is the first game we've got of the season so far here on FNS that's on a grass field, and it looks awesome right now. The lines are painted in well, and it's a little bit more lush thanks to that rain we got earlier this week. So both teams should be able to do whatever they want on this grass field, but it'll mind a little bit of wear and tear as we approach that second half. But for now, guys, back to you.
Thanks, Spencer. We'll be back with the SEFCU Friday Night Showdown kickoff from Spartan Field in Springfield in just a minute. Stay with us. And you're watching SEFCU Friday Night Showdown on CW23, presented by Bob Riding's family dealerships. Paul Wappel, Adam Anderson, Spencer Davis, and the SEFCU Friday Night Showdown crew. We are ready to go from Southeast High School, Spartan Field, Jacksonville, and Southeast. And there's Gardner with a squib kick, and that is a staff carpet kickoff. All-American floors for all-American homes, staff carpet. So the Crimsons get the ball, pretty good field position, their own 36-yard line.
Yeah, let's see what Braden Hutchinson and this Crimson offense can dial up here on the first drive of the year.
They can do a lot on offense. They can pound that ball, and like you said on the preview show, you don't see a lot of teams doing this, but they've done it for years. Mark Brown's his 25th season at Jacksonville, hard to believe. Great coach, and let's see how they do tonight. 1st and 10, Crimsons. Southeast 1-3, Crimsons 2-2. Hutchinson, hands off. About 3-yard gain.
Yep, it's going to look like Jacksonville's running the same play over and over again, and to be honest, they are. But that play can yield 3 to sometimes maybe even 4 different options. But what they do and why it is so effective and why it's been effective in football for years is because it almost lulls you to sleep, or it gets a player to do something he's not supposed to do, and then next thing you know, there's 6 points going the other way.
Braden Hutchinson under center. Hands off. No, he keeps it himself up. Ball's loose. Ball's loose.
Southeast might be on it.
I think they might. Let's see. Southeast says they have it. They do. We talked about in the previous show, they need to play a perfect game. The Spartans do, but get a turnover. That's great.
Yeah, just a pitch out there to Terrian Jackson, and he fought back to it. Coach Grounds is upset about the effort going back to the football right there, but that's something you can't have happen and give Southeast life here early in this game.
Southeast starting quarterback out, along with 4 other players for this game. So number 14, Kingston Kerr, is the Southeast quarterback tonight. And what an opportunity. 1st and 10 Spartans. from the 35 of JHS.
Yeah, they couldn't get better field position.
On first down from the gun.
Kerr, just a freshman at quarterback.
Keeps it himself. Oh, the Jacksonville defense throws him for a loss back to the 44-yard line.
Yeah, Easton Ackerman with heavy pressure there on that snap. I don't think it was a read. I think that was a design quarterback run there for Kerr. And Jacksonville did a great job of sniffing that one out.
So second and long, just like that for the Spartans. From the Crimson 43-yard line. A little bit of a warm night for September. Doesn't quite feel like fall, but it's a great night for high school football.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Second and 17 for Southeast. Trips right for Southeast. See if they throw it. Nope. Kerr hands off. Jacksonville defense right there. Probably a loss of a yard. Aaron Bly with the carry, the sophomore. You got sophomore and Bly. You got a freshman, Kerr, at quarterback. Got to get some blocking from that offensive line.
Yeah, definitely. Jacksonville's bringing heavy pressure up the middle. Up front, they've done a great job here on the last two plays. Let's see what they do here on third down.
3rd and 16, first quarter. Spartans got the ball after a Jacksonville fumble on their opening possession. Just underway. Bly in the backfield. Kerr at quarterback. Kerr looks to throw. Throws right. Almost picked off. And that inexperience may be a factor tonight for the Spartans. So you've got 4th and long. I don't know, Adam. Do you punt? Do you go for it? I mean, you haven't done anything so far on offense. But
yeah, I think you maybe play a little field position game. But Jeremiah Jackson read that one the whole way and almost stepped in front of that football. Not sure Kingston Kerr even saw that Jackson was out there. Had heavy pressure in his face.
So 4th and 18, punt formation for the Spartans. High snap. Good punt.
Got enough room to return it.
Takes a Spartan bounce. Look at that. To the 5-yard line. So good punt by Tyler Gardner. And right now we're going to send down to Spencer Davis, who's with our title sponsor, CEFCU.
Thanks, guys. Standing down on the field with Brent Mason from CEFCU. Brent, glad to have you back. Glad to have you back for another year of Friday Night Showdown. What does that mean?
It means everything to us. We always love giving back to the community, and on a night like tonight, that doesn't hurt.
Well, and speaking of the community, what kind of events do you guys have coming up? I know that you guys love to be involved.
Absolutely. We got Zulu Gula coming up here at the end of the month out at the zoo, and then we do have Shoes and Brews on October 9th. We're going to have a booth out there, so everyone come out for that.
All right, Brent, thank you so much for another year of support. Guys, back to you.
Thank you very much, Spencer. Appreciate that. Thank you to CEFCU once again this year. 1st and 10 Crimsons from their own 5-yard line. After the Southeast punt,
it's going to be a penalty. They got 12 guys on the field.
Boy, Mark Grounds is not happy.
Illegal substitution.
No. If there's a way to start this game, this is not what Coach Grounds had in mind for the Jacksonville Crimsons.
Turnover on the first series and 12 men on the field here.
It's going to take the ball back to about the 2.5-yard line.
So Hutchinson and the Crimsons in a deep, deep hole here in the first quarter.
Got to be very careful with pitching the football.
Hutchinson goes under center. Hands off. Gain of a couple. If the Spartans can do that, they make a game of this tonight.
Yeah, they've done a good job up front and really locking down Easton Ackerman. He is their touchdown leader at the fullback position, and he's not going to blow you away. It's going to be 4 or 5, 6 yards at a time, and then next thing you know, he could end up 15 yards past your linebackers. You don't know he even has the ball.
Terrian Jackson, the junior, comes into the game. Jeremiah Jackson goes out for this play. 2nd and 9 for the Crimsons.
And another substitution problem. Coach Grounds is fired up. He is not happy with how this team has responded here in the first quarter.
So
they had a tight end run off, and I'm counting. He was the 11th man. They had a tight end run off, and they only had 10, and that's why Coach Grounds has to burn a timeout here at 8:30 here in the first quarter.
Timeout Jacksonville, and that's a Woods Basement System timeout. Thanks to Woods Basement Systems. So with 8:23 to go, boy, you hate to burn a timeout this early. And we are in, like I said, a Woods Basement Systems timeout right now as the Crimsons have to burn one of their 3 here in the first half.
Feel happy, safe, and secure. With foundation problems, worrying is natural. Fixing it is crucial. Call Woods, the all things basementy experts, and fix it forever.
All right, 2nd and 9. The pitch to Jackson goes wide. Gets to about the 13-yard line. Terry and Jackson, the junior, 5'11", 160 pounds. Shows a little bit of that speed he has.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's the best play. First time they've gotten outside here on Southeast, but a lot of team speed from the Spartans. They were able to track him down before he really got going. Great flow from the defensive backfield from Southeast. Again, a few new starters here tonight with the suspensions, but they've done very well here in the first quarter.
So 3rd and 4 for JHS. Hutchinson goes under center. There's the pitches it wide right to Jackson.
He's got a lot of room.
Got a first down. Better get him. He's got speed too. Breaks a tackle. Still on his feet. Down to the 40. Down to the 35-yard line. And Jeremiah Jackson, the sophomore, with a Brant Professional Agriculture first down. Brant, one of our first down sponsors all season long.
He was one of the guys I noticed that popped off film and watching up to the game this week. A speedster, a track star, played a lot as a freshman as well. He's somebody you have to keep an eye on in this offense.
Just like that, you know what's going to happen. But Hutchinson did a great job. Pitched it just the right time. Huge gain there for Jacksonville.
It's an understated move as a left-handed quarterback to pitch that with his right hand, and it was beautiful.
There's the pitch to Darren Henry on the left side. He's got plenty of room. Still on his feet, showing that speed. And he's in for the SEPQ touchdown, just like that. 34-yard touchdown for Jacksonville, courtesy of Darren Henry.
When they have so much speed on the outside, when those wing backs, running backs can get some kind of room, they're going to make you pay for it. Great job by Coach Grounds to settle his team down and really get locked in, and they got in the end zone here on this drive.
Crimsons will try to make it 7-0. Joe Reif is the kicker. Good snap. Kick is up. Plenty leg. And it is good. 7-0. Jacksonville leads. We'll take a break. You're watching SEPQ Friday Night Showdown on CW23. Back with more from Spartan Field in Springfield in just a minute. Welcome back to SEPQ Friday Night Showdown, presented by Bob Riding's family of dealerships. Paul Wappel, Adam Anderson, Spencer Davis, and the SEPQ Friday Night Showdown crew. 7-0 Jacksonville here in the first quarter. 6:40 to go. Central State 8 battle here. Homecoming tonight for the Southeast Spartans. And we're checking out the newly renovated stadium here, the press box, the field. We talked about that. Natural grass. Hey, wave, we're on camera. Hey, thank you. But Mike Taylor doing a great job, and the crew. We're off to a good start here tonight. 6:40 to go in first.
Yeah, beautiful new facility here at Southeast, and Spencer Davis and I talked about this unknown surface we're seeing. It's grass. We haven't seen grass.
You don't see it
this year.
We haven't. You're right about that. We have to kick off. Kicks it deep. And in the end zone to touchback. So 1st and 10 Southeast from their own 20, trailing 7-0. You know, the Spartans defense made some good stops. But boy, the two big plays obviously that led to the touchdown there. Just huge runs.
Yeah, Jacksonville is not getting much up the middle with Ackerman, but two outside runs to Jackson and then to Henry. And we've talked about those guys being track stars and having a ton of speed on the outside. And if you can give them some room, they'll be dangerous, and they sure were.
Let's see how the Spartans respond here. Again, Kingston Kerr, number 14, the quarterback tonight. See if he can get a drive going for Spartans here in the first quarter. On first down. Kerr back to throw. He's in trouble. Steps up. Can't see him. There he is. Kerr's not very big, but boy, he can hide in that.
Yeah, he was hiding behind the lineman there. And great toughness there by the freshman. Pulls the ball down. He had heavy pressure in his face and was able to get a few positive yards. Took a hit, but he popped right back up and went over to Coach Borders to get the next play.
That was a hard-earned yard, but he's going the right way. 2nd and 9, Spartans here at Spartan Field. New lights, new everything, Adam.
Yeah.
Kerr from the gun. Hands off. Jacksonville defense, a swarm of red and white. Crimson's right there.
Yeah, not sure. I think he got back to the line of scrimmage, maybe lost a half yard there to Bly, but not much doing there for him. A lot of white jerseys.
Bly, 5'8" sophomore. We'll let you know about some other scores as we get them tonight. Some other big games in the Central State 8 and in the area in general, in Central Illinois. We're glad to bring this one to you. 5:08 left in the first quarter. 3rd and 10.
It's like pressure's coming here again for Jacksonville.
Kerr fires it. Got it. Completion. Got it. First down. Still going to the 30. How about that?
Yeah.
Good play there for the Spartans, and that's a brand professional agriculture first down. And Aaron Bly says, hey, let's get going. Let's get the crowd going.
And maybe that's what they need. Good job by Kerr. Had a double clutch that one. Jeremiah Jackson was coming off that outside. He paused and thought maybe I do need to take this swing back, and then decided to go after Kerr, and he dumped it right over his head, and Bly did the rest with his feet. Great job by Southeast.
The Spartans are young tonight. Let's see what they do on first down here. Their own 30-yard line. Bly in the backfield. Kerr keeps it himself. Tries to break away. Might get a yard on that one. Tough earned yard.
Yeah, tough earned yard. He's a tough runner. He's not afraid to stick his head down in there and see what he can get.
2nd and 10. They're going to say no gain on that play. So
Kingston Kerr might be worn out by halftime, just going back and forth to get the play.
And the other thing, Adam, of course, you didn't know that Kerr would be playing until after Monday's game.
Yeah.
When they finished that game from the weather delayed one last Saturday.
Yeah, unfortunate that you're getting 2 games within 5 days of each other. Really, really put you in a bind practice-wise.
2nd and 9. High snap. Kerr has it. Fires it right side. Oh, my. Hit hard. Nothing doing that time. And let's send it down to the field to Spencer Davis for the Gruning Health and Wealth Sideline Report.
Thanks, guys. And this is something that we kind of talked about and touched on during the field conditions. The grass is a little bit longer than you usually see on a grass field. Obviously, this is our first time being at one this season, but generally it's a shorter cut. But maybe they've got this grass a little longer than usual to just maybe slow down this Jacksonville offense as much as possible. But the biggest thing I'm seeing here on the field level is the size difference between Southeast and Jacksonville. It's going to be a tough matchup for Southeast. Back up to you.
All right. Thank you very much, Spencer. Appreciate that. So 3rd and 14 for Southeast. Kerr looks to throw. Has time. He does cross the middle. Oh, tipped, incomplete. Couldn't hang on to it. Intended receiver was number 3, and that's Walton.
Yeah, just kind of fired a fastball there, but great job up front by the Southeast Spartans to give him some room and some time to try to deliver that ball downfield.
4th and 14. Punt formation for the Spartans. Bobbles the snap, does get the kick off. Takes another Spartan bounce. Nothing to break for Southeast. So down at the 35-yard line. So let's send it to News Channel 20. Sammy St. Jean, who's with our presenting sponsor, the Bob Ridings family of dealerships. Sammy.
Sammy St. Jean, a new guest this week, Nick Examus from Westtown Ford. And you have a large connection, of course, with Jacksonville. What does it mean to be so entrenched in that community?
Well, we've been there 40 years. And so it's our 200-year anniversary. So it's a big deal for us to be there and be involved in Jacksonville. And great town.
Definitely. And this week, it's Southeast back at home and back at their home stadium finally. And, of course, taking on Jacksonville. Talk to me about whatever you got on this matchup.
Well, I watched Southeast being built back when I was a kid. So I got a connection there, too. And they're going to be great at their home field, and that's going to play a lot into the game, you know. So I think you got two teams that have a great deal of pride in their communities and themselves, and I think it's going to be a very interesting game.
Absolutely. Thank you. That does it for us. We'll send it back to you guys in the booth.
Thank you very much, Sammy. And second down now for Jacksonville. They lead 7-0 here. 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Clock running.
Yeah, just a simple inside handoff to Easton Ackerman. We'll probably end up saying his name a few times here tonight, but that's what this offense is designed to do. Get you worried about the outside, and then they'll hit you on the inside. You worry about the inside, they'll hit you on the outside.
2nd and 4. Hutchinson under center. Gives the pitches. Oh, good defense that time by the Spartans. Tripped up. Darren Henry was tripped up by the Southeast defense there.
Yeah, number 5, Josiah Turner. He was a guy that Coach Borders talked about going into the year. Had a great summer. They were expecting a lot of big things from him. He comes up from his safety position and makes a great tackle there to stop Henry before he could get going.
So now you've got 3rd and 6, Jacksonville does, from the 40.
Keep an eye on number 11, Jeremiah Jackson. He is their speedster.
On 3rd down, there's the pitch. Jackson, Terrion Jackson does it again. Look at him go. Oh, and out of bounds. But the 25-yard line, that's a Brant Professor Agriculture first down. And Terrion Jackson once again, Adam, big burst of speed.
You know, I talked about number 11, Jeremiah Jackson. It comes over to Terrion Jackson. Great job, almost tightrope down the sideline there to stay in bounds, but great blocking downfield by the Jacksonville Crimson offense.
Hutchinson and Ackerman, the seniors, and you got Jeremiah Jackson, the sophomore, like you said, and Terrion Jackson, Jr., and Darren Henry, a sophomore. So Jacksonville, plenty of weapons here. On 1st down, little misdirection there to give to Henry. Darren Henry still on his feet, and he's going to make it to the end zone. Wow, what a second effort there. And that is a SEFQ touchdown for Darren Henry and the Jacksonville Crimsons.
What a run there by Henry to fight off 3-4 tackles, especially right there at the end. Take a look at this replay, just an inside counter handoff. Great play call by the Crimsons, but right here he had 2 guys locked on him, and he was able to shake out of that. Great run there by Henry.
Joe Reef to attempt the extra point now. Reif with the kick, and it is good. So 14-0. And right now we're going to go down to Spencer Davis. Spencer?
Thanks, guys. I'm standing by with our representative from Sheet Metal Workers, Local 218, Mitch Knoll. And Mitch, thank you so much for partnering with us. What does it mean to be partnering with Friday Night Showdowns in these 2 schools?
We love to support something local here. High school sports are a great way to learn teamwork and skills that are going to carry these students through life. So we're glad to be a part of it.
And I understand that you offer a unique way for kids to get into a well-paying job.
Exactly, yeah. So we've got a 4-year apprenticeship, 0 tuition. You don't have to take out student loans. And you go to work during the day, come to school at night, and get paid the whole time. So it's a really good deal for students that like to do things with their hands and maybe don't think college is for them.
Awesome. Well, Mitch, thank you so much for your partnership. I understand you're sponsoring the fan camp. Any particular reason why you picked that one?
We just thought it was good to showcase the students, the families, everybody that comes to these games.
Awesome. Well, Mr. Knoll, thank you so much for your time. Guys, back over to you.
All right. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Thank you, Spencer. 14-0. 33 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Jacksonville's kept it on the ground like we expected, and they pound away, and then they get a burst of energy and speed, and they take off.
Yeah, I think I looked it up. I think Braden Hutchinson has only thrown the ball maybe 20 times here through 4 games, so don't expect much of an aerial attack from the Crimsons, but when you're running the football like that, no need to put it in the air.
Reef's been busy here in the first quarter for Jacksonville.
A soccer player that they got to come out for football, and he does a great job kicking. Put that first one in the end zone.
Yeah, he does. And there's a staff carpet kickoff. And that goes in the end zone and out of the end zone. So
it's a great weapon to have.
Southeast takes over here trailing 14-0. We talked about it. What a nice facility. What a nice job they did here at Southeast Spartan Field.
Yep, new field house still to come. We were talking to Principal Cody Trigg before the game, and he was giving us kind of the rundown of what that's going to look like. And very excited. All the new things coming over here to the east side of town.
Still more to come, like you said, and that's great. A lot of good things happening in Springfield School District 186 and in the area. 1st and 10 Spartans. Kingston Kerr trying to get the Spartans going here. Looks to throw. Hit hard. Ball's in the air. And it is incomplete.
I think it's still incomplete.
I thought it was intercepted for a second there, but incomplete. Kerr got hit hard. Just got rid of that ball.
Yeah, as that ball came out, it floated up there with what seemed to be 30 seconds.
It did. Yeah, it felt like an eternity.
In the air, it felt like we were watching a slow-mo movie portion, but Coach Borders has got to be happy that just fell to the ground.
2nd and 10 for Southeast. As we said, homecoming.
It's that time of year.
Boy, it sure is. Let's see what Kerr does here. Fumbles the snap. Tried to run with it and went backward. At least he held on to the ball, but 4th and another punt situation for the Spartans.
Yep.
Spartans have only scored averaging 9 points a game through their first 4 games, so their offense wasn't really strong. And then now you've got Kerr and a quarterback, new quarterback this week, and not much time to learn
the
system. But we'll take a break. We're end of 1 quarter now, and 14-0 Jacksonville. Back with more SEPQ Friday Night Showdown from Spartan Field in Springfield in just a minute. Welcome back to SEPQ Friday Night Showdown, presented by Bob Riding's Family Dealerships. 2nd quarter action now from Spartan Field in Springfield. 3rd and 19 for the Spartans from their own 11-yard line. Kingston Kerr, the freshman, hands off to the man in motion there. That's Walton.
Yeah, not much doing there. Got about 2 yards, maybe back to the line of scrimmage there, but great job by Jacksonville to snuff that one out as he got going.
So another punt situation for the Southeast Spartans. Just can't get much going offensively.
Southeast got to be careful here. They did have a punt blocked on Monday against Springfield High.
So they're backed up quite a bit from their own end, from the end zone. High snap, gets the kick away. Another Spartan bounce, stays in bounds too.
Wow, what a bounce!
But the 48-yard line, so that's where Jacksonville will start their next drive. That's a heck of a punt.
Yeah, heck of a punt in this. You never know with grass because you have different divots, elevations, that kind of thing with how the ball will bounce. The Southeast punter must know what he's doing out here because he's gotten 3 really good bounces off his punts. home field advantage there, Paul.
There it is. And looking ahead for a second, next Friday we'll be in Auburn.
Auburn, another grass, two in a row grass fields.
Yes. Porta, get a look at the Blue Jays.
Well, first look at the Blue Jays. Yeah, they did have an 8-0 lead over Pleasant Plains at the end of the first quarter, as I just looked a little bit ago.
1st and 10 from their own 48 on the keeper, Hutchinson. Gets about 5 yards there.
Yeah, inside quarterback designed run right there. Haven't called Hutchinson's name yet tonight. Felt like he needed to get in on the party, I guess.
They mix it up, those Crimsons do. 2nd and 4 for Jacksonville. They have the ball and the lead. Ackerman in the backfield. Back to throw. Look at this. Left-handed throw. Got his man. Oh, just a little bit too much. Darren Henry. A little too much air from Hutchinson on that.
Yeah, Walton was bearing down on Hutchinson, too. And
he was.
Didn't let him fall through on that throw, but good thing he was there because Henry was wide open downfield. Again, that
ball's in the air for a while. Just a little too much on it, though. So, 3rd and 4 for the Crimsons now. From the Southeast 45-yard line. And head coach Mark Brown's talking to Hutchinson about what play they're going to do here on 3rd down. And 4.
This is definitely 4-down territory here for the Crimsons.
Pitch back to Ackerman. Looking for a hole. Got it. 1st down. It's a Brant Professional Agriculture 1st down for the Crimsons. As they move the chains once again.
Simple toss there to Ackerman. You know, he's not going to be known as the speedster surrounded by all that speed on the wingback level, but great job right there to follow his blocking and get a 1st down for the Crimsons. Let's keep this drive alive.
From the 38, Hutchinson steps up, throws, across the middle, little too much. And 10 receiver Terry and Jackson, so incomplete.
Great coverage there by Southeast. Didn't really have anybody open downfield, but took a chance there with Jackson. Stepped up in the pocket, delivered a nice throw, but a little too long there for Jackson.
2nd and 10 from the 38. Seen 2 passes here tonight already in the first half from Jacksonville.
See if they dial up here. I'd watch that wide side of the field.
And somebody jumped. I think it was Southeast. It looked like. Let's see.
Looks like they entered the neutral zone there.
Dead ball. Offsides, defense. As a 5-yard penalty. Southeast. Still 2nd down.
5-yard penalty. Going to make it 2nd and 5 for the Crimsons. Lead 14-0. Get a good look back around at the scoreboard. It's got the Friday Night Showdown logo on there. That's a heck of a scoreboard. Video board. 2nd and 5. The pitch back to Jackson. That's Jeremiah Jackson. He can run.
Still on his feet.
Oh, my goodness. Out at the... See where the Official marks him, the 2 maybe, let's see, the 2-yard line. So that's a Brant Professional Agriculture first down. The Crimsons are close to the end zone once again.
Yeah, great blocking on the outside by the Jacksonville receiving core and offensive line to get downfield and find guys. You don't need to give Jackson a ton of room, and what you gave him right there, he almost made the Spartans pay for it. But let's see if they can slow down Jacksonville right here and keep him out of the end zone.
9:33 to go in the second quarter. Spartan Field. Hutchinson under center here. First and goal from the 2. Gonna throw it. Does complete. Touchdown. A touchdown pass for the Crimsons. It's a SFQ touchdown, and Jordan Collian is the receiver and gets the touchdown for the Crimsons.
Hey, we talked about there only throwing 20 passes. He threw 3 on that drive right there. So great job by the Jacksonville Crimsons to get in the end zone, and good play call. Again, great blocking on the outside on that screen pass.
Reef will try to make it 21-0. Good snap. A lot of leg on that one, and good. 21-0 Jacksonville over Southeast. They'll take a break. Back with more SFQ Friday Night Showdown in just a minute. Stay with us. Welcome back to SFQ Friday Night Showdown, presented by Rob Riding's family of dealerships. I'm Paul Wapple alongside Adam Anderson here in the press box. Spencer Davis, our sideline reporter from ABC News Channel 20. Spartan Field, newly renovated. Homecoming tonight. Don't like that score. The Southeast Spartans don't. The fans don't, of course. And the alumni that return don't like that either, of course. But
can't be happy. Peeking up there. A lot of time left, though.
21-0. Crimsons lead it after the touchdown pass from Hutchison. We'll let you know about some other games in the area in just a minute.
See if Rife can put this one on Ash Street here. He's gotten farther and farther at every kickoff.
And Rife with a deep kick, and that is a Staff Carpet kickoff. And the Spartans they desperately want to return. That was Keishan Fields Daniels, and he wanted to return that one.
Yeah.
Just couldn't do it because too much leg on that one.
Yeah, again, Daniel's just a freshman, too, so I'm sure Coach Borders is telling him, hey, just kind of let that one go past you. Anytime it crosses that plane, whether he would have caught it in the air or not, he wouldn't have been able to return it.
Yeah. So 1st and 10 Spartans from their own 20. And kind of a quiet night here.
What a beautiful night, though, for football here in Central Illinois.
We were talking about it was a couple years ago or 3 years ago. It rained and muddy field. It was Jacksonville Southeast.
Yeah, it
right
was,
here 2 years ago. Or
it
2 or
was
3.
a mud bowl, to say the least.
The field looks great. On first down, incomplete. Kerr had to fire it. It was low. So, but yeah, and we've talked about it already. The grass and everything. It's in great shape.
Yeah, beautiful shape.
It looks great.
Especially we went about a month with no rain, so there's a lot of brown grass around Central Illinois, and this looks beautiful out here. So, hats off to the Southeast Spartan ground crew out here.
No cracks in the ground here like in my backyard at home. It's just dry. It is. It's incredible. 2nd and 10. Kingston Kerr, the freshman, back to throw. Looks left. Threw it low, short. Devontre Dent, the senior, number 4, the intended receiver. So it'll be 3rd and 10. Spartans trying to get something going through the air, Adam.
Yep, Kerr's getting a little bit more time to throw the football. He's got to relax a little bit. I'm sure being under the lights here as a freshman in a short week, so there's a lot of things going through his head, Coach Borders, and the rest of the the Southeast Spartan staff. So just got to calm down and try to string together some positive plays.
Nate Borders, second year head coach here at Southeast. Been here a long time, but head coach is his second season. Spartans, 2-7 last year.
And they had some games that they were definitely in till the end, and just, a few slipped out of their fingertips.
3rd and 10. Kerr fires it left, complete. Trying to find some room, and boy, just nothing opening up for the Spartans.
Yeah, for Bly right there. Great pursuit by this Jacksonville Crimson defense. They've been all over the field here tonight. A ton of team speed.
4th down, and another punt coming from Southeast. Darren Henry, number 3, hit midfield. Hopeful of getting a chance to return a punt.
I think the Crimsons have been upset he didn't catch a few of those early. Pretty good kick. If he can catch this one off the bounce.
And Henry does get it. 45. On his feet, got some room down the sideline. 30, got that speed. 25, 20, 15. Inside the 10-yard line. How about that? And right now, we're going to check in with our friends over at the Capillary Career Center for the educator of the game.
Thanks, guys. I'm standing by with CACC's Robert Farrell. Robert, we've got our educator of the game with us. Tell me a little bit about what went into this decision.
Oh, absolutely. Well, Spencer, as you know, at CACC, we're proud to provide career and tech ed to all of our schools. But, Southeast is extra special to us. They've had the most students out at CACC for quite a few years. And a big part of that is Miss Metz over here, Erica Metz, who is our educator of the game tonight. The impact she has on her students here at Southeast and at CACC is just tremendous.
Erica, congratulations first off. What do you do to get all these kids so involved?
I think the first and foremost is relationships. I know them. I'm the senior assistant principal here at Southeast this year, and just getting to know the students over the course of 4 years and figuring out what they want to do. And Southeast has a lot of kids at CA, but they offer great programs out there, which is one of the reasons our kids want to go.
And talking about that partnership that you guys have with CACC, what does it mean to have a connection like that?
I absolutely love and thrive in what I do because of the people around me, and CA may not be with me every single day in the building, but they're with me whenever I need them. So I can't say enough good things about the administration, teaching staff out there, and what they do for our kids. Great place. Great place.
Awesome. Well, congratulations, Robert. Thank you as always. Guys, back over to you.
All right, thank you very much. And right now we are in a Woods Basement Systems timeout with 8:24 to go here in the second quarter. 1st and goal, Jacksonville from the 6. And you know what? The Crimsons are inside the Griffiths Construction red zone. When you call Griffiths, you get a Griffiths. 1st and goal, Crimsons leading 21-0. Hutchison,
he kept
it himself. Spartans stopped that one.
Yeah, not sure Braden Hutchison made the right read right there. I think if he would have handed off to Ackerman, he might have been able to walk in the end zone.
I think you're right.
Going back to our teacher of the week, Miss Metz, I've been working around schools for about 15 years now, and I remember being over here with Coach LT, Lawrence Thomas, and he told me Miss Metz is the one that really does everything around here, and couldn't say enough great things about her. And that was a long time ago, so I'm sure it's only gotten better.
And look at this on 2nd down, and the Crimsons are in the end zone. That's Terrian Jackson with a SFQ touchdown. 27-0. Jacksonville pouring it on here in the second quarter.
Just an inside handoff here to Jackson with a little counter action. Got Southeast going one way, and they came back the other. Great call by Coach Grounds.
So Rife will attempt the extra point once again for the visiting Crimsons, who are having their way with the Spartans here in the first half. I was watching Rife in the pregame, and he was kicking it from pretty good distance, 30, 35 yards.
They lost Brandon Sims, who kicking at, I believe, a Division I college now.
And it is good. The extra point is, so it's 28-0 Jacksonville. And right now it's time for the Smart Local 218 Fan Cam. And let's see what we have here. There's some fans whooping it up. All right. They're having fun. How about that? There we go. Some Crimson's cheerleaders having a good time. Let's see a good look at the crowds.
The homecoming crowd.
It is
a little upset
up
at
quite
how it's going here, but shot of the new concession stand over there.
It just is. We said it is. It's great. I walked around and checked it out before the game, and they did an excellent job. The track, I saw a couple of coaches were like, whoa, look at this, checking it out.
You know, this is a perfect time. Got a message earlier today from my pal Neil Taylor, longtime Southeast coach, now retired. Coaches with his good buddy Mark Grounds, was ill tonight, couldn't be at the game. Want to give a special shout out, happy birthday to his mother, 95 years young.
Oh, okay.
Neil's birthday is tomorrow, so happy birthday to you, Neil. Hopefully you're tuned in and get to feeling better.
All right. Yes, indeed. Great guy. And 95. That's awesome.
95
That's
years
awesome.
young.
I think we did that a few years ago.
we did.
Birthday. That's great. Good timing.
He tells me every year
Good timing.
she's one of our biggest fans here on Friday Night Showdown.
Well, we appreciate that. And happy birthday. And Neil, hope you feel better. So far, they're doing okay without you, Neil, but I know you want to be here, and I know they'd want you here.
He might be coaching from the couch here tonight, I'm sure.
See if Mark Brown's on the cell phone. We'll see now. All right, 28-0, 7:45 left in the second quarter. And there's a staff carpet kickoff. Oh, jeez, out of the end zone.
I'm telling you, he's trying to reach Ash Street back there.
He might.
Yeah,
he might before the night's over.
And again, they had Brandon Sims, so I don't know if this is his first time, Rice's first time being a kicker full time, but he's done a great job.
Yeah, and look at that, almost hit the camera. That's our camera operator.
Let's get her a helmet down there.
That's Aaron. Hey, Aaron. Aaron, you all right? Thumbs up. Wave, Aaron. Hey, Aaron. She's all right. All right, Aaron. Thank you. Thank you. They do a great job. They do an awesome job. Great job here. 1st and 10, Spartans from their own 20-yard line. Kingston Kerr. They just need a drive to get some confidence. There's a handoff. Look at that.
Good first time run there by Bly.
Yes, Aaron Bly. Have some scores.
I do got a few scores around the area.
See the replay here.
Porta is up 14-8 on Pleasant Plains. That one is in the second quarter. Rochester up 21-0 on UI. They jumped out early and kind of put it to the Pioneers. Williamsville up 21-8 on Olympia. And then another big Sangamo matchup. New Berlin up 14-6 on Pittsfield. New Berlin needs that one to still kind of stay playoff eligible here at this point in the season.
All right, thank you for the updates on those. 2nd and 9. Gain of 1 for Aaron Bly on that play. There's Bly again. Get some room this time. Look at him go. First down. And that's a Brant Professional Agriculture first down for the Spartans.
Great run there by Bly. He's a big back there, and he did a great job run. They have to go low to bring him down. But this offensive line has gotten better. I think they've settled down a little bit, and they're giving Bly and Kerr some time to do some things.
Bly 5'8", but boy, he packs a punch. So 1st and 10 from their own 32-yard line. 6:28 clock running here in the second quarter. We'll hear from both coaches at halftime. Get their thoughts on the first half. Kerr from the gun. Bly, not this time. Met at the line of scrimmage. Actually, I think he lost a yard there.
Yeah, great tackle. Had early penetration here in the backfield.
Oh, man.
Had a few hands on him, but we're able to corral him down right there. There's Chris Malumba on the tackle. Got his big long arms wrapped around him.
So we mentioned that 5 Spartans not able to play tonight, suspended for their role in the game last Monday. Springfield High has 3 players not playing at Quincy Notre Dame tonight, also suspended for their role. And altercation in the game as well, and one assistant coach for Springfield High. On third down and long. Harris complete. Look at this.
Ball's loose.
Ball's loose. I think the Crimsons got it. And they did. Spartans had a first down at him after the catch there and had some momentum going, but Crimsons get the turnover.
Kerr delivered a strike out here to Devontre Dent. He never really fully put it away, and great job stripping that ball away by Jacksonville and getting right back on it. John Harper.
Not what the Spartans wanted.
No, just
Starting
again,
to get some momentum
and building some plays together. That's what you need here to get back into this football game, and turnovers will kill you.
(28-0) Jacksonville. Henry in motion, but Ackerman gets it. Still on his feet. Look at him. Power away. Right now, we'll send it down to Spencer Davis to the field for the Gruning Health and Wealth Sideline Report.
Thanks, guys. And something I'm noticing here on field level is Aaron Bly, the running back and linebacker for Southeast, looks a little shaken up. Looks like something a little sore with his leg, perhaps, but something to monitor. He's been their most successful offensive player so far early, and they're going to need him to keep going throughout this game. But for now, that's all I've got. Back to you.
All right. Thank you, Spencer. They definitely are going to need him.
I think on that punt return, he took as some Spartans were climbing in, I think he got tangled up with somebody else, so hopefully he's okay.
Henry on 2nd and 5. Look at him go. He's got the first down and more. That's a Brant Professor Agriculture first down for Darren Henry. 5'9", 150 pounds. We talked about it, the sophomore.
Yeah, he's been their most effective running back here tonight. Great job by Henry. Has 2 rushing touchdowns. Almost had a punt return for a touchdown earlier as well. Coach Grounds has got some special running backs.
He really does. And Hutchinson is calm, cool, and collected at quarterback, the senior. From the 26 of Jacksonville, there's the handoff. Trying to go wide right at Terry and Jackson, and good D by the Spartans that time. I thought Jackson might break that.
Yeah, but again, Josiah Turner wasn't going to let him outside. He was going to take him down by whatever piece of clothing he could get to get him down, and great job by Turner to not let Jackson get loose there.
Everybody else is going left on that play, and it looks like the play is going that way, but obviously that's part of the offense that Jacksonville has, that try to trick you. 2nd and 7. Henry. Stop. Nice defense that time again by Southeast. Josiah Turner, number 5, once again.
Once again, he is hunting that football down. Great eyes to watch because there's a lot of moving parts, a lot of fakes. Again, people going one way, coming back another. Great job by Turner.
6'2" junior.
Just got an update on the Chatham-Glenwood MacArthur game. I know that's one we talked about.
2 4-0s. What do you have?
2 minutes left in the first half. Chatham-Glenwood 42, MacArthur nothing. So Chatham-Glenwood has really figured out who they are, I think, here on this season, and they might be somebody to watch here in November, as we get into November.
Big run for Ackerman on 2nd down. And they will move the chains. It's the Brant Professor Agriculture first down. And the Crimsons are inside the Griffiths Construction red zone with 2:17 to go here in the second quarter. 42-0, you said?
42-0.
Oh, my goodness.
Yep, I just peeked over and watched Colton Caneva run in about a 40-yard touchdown. And the update that was sent to me.
I forget the number of seniors, but Glenwood has so many seniors. They've got the depth. They are talented. They are good, and they are confident. On 1st and 10 from the 16. Ackerman, right side.
You know, the one thing that's been a thorn in Chatham-Glenwood's side the last few years has been East St. Louis in the 6A South bracket, which they're a juggernaut you can't avoid if you're a 6A school. But what early projections have had, Chatham-Glenwood might actually slide down to 5A because of the number of private schools that have moved up. So if they're in 5A, look out.
Well, that would could make a huge difference, obviously. 1:20 to go. Clock running. 2nd and 8. Terry and Jackson wide right. Clock stayed in bounds, so clock will continue to run.
Took a big hit there at the end of that.
He did.
Southeast is getting better at slowing down the outside, the sweeps and the outside runs there. But again, Josiah Turner has been all over the place on that side of the field.
So 3rd and 8 from the 10. The Crimsons can get a first down without scoring here. See if they want to try to make it 35-0 before halftime here. And Crimsons better hurry up here if they want to do that. There's the pitch to Darren Henry. Left side, look at him go. He's close.
Let's see where they.
He's at the one and timeout with 20 seconds. So the Crimsons call timeout, and that's a Woods Basement Systems timeout, and a wise call there because they spotted the marker on the 1.
Right on the 1 yard. I was curious to see where that ball was going to get spotted.
So 1st and goal. That's the Brand Professional Agriculture first down. 1st and goal, Jacksonville from the Spartan 1 yard line.
Southeast will start with the ball in the second half. So if Jacksonville can get 6 more, 7 more before going into into halftime, Coach Grounds is going to have something dialed up. They've only got 1 timeout left, though.
And we will, talking about Chatham-Glenwood, Adam, we will see them later this year on Friday Night Showdown against Springfield High School.
Springfield High, week 9.
Offenses, and Colton Canaler just continues to just do so well, and Blake Lanen and all the Titans.
Yeah.
What a game last week.
That sophomore class, a lot of those kids have played 2 years now at varsity experience, and they've played a lot of extra football games. So when you can have that, it's almost like you got 6, 7-year seniors.
Hutchison under center, keeps it, trying to sneak in. They don't see, he's in.
Got a signal. Yeah,
touchdown. That's a SFQ touchdown for the Crimsons. Braden Hutchinson on the keeper. 34-0. Jacksonville with 16 seconds left here in the first half.
Yep, Hutchinson calls his own number right there and just sneaks that one in the end zone. Didn't need a whole lot and got enough.
Joe Rife, I think we've called his name a
few times.
I know we have, yes. Here in the first half. And there it is. Kick is up, and it is good. So 35-0. Jacksonville extends its lead over the Southeast Spartans, who are just having a tough time here on homecoming on this Friday, week 5 of IHSA football season.
Yeah, and Jacksonville is looking to become playoff eligible. That's what it's all about. And Coach Grounds has been around long enough to know that there are no easy wins here in the Central State 8. So he wanted his guys to focus and take care of business, and they've done that here in the first half outside of the first drive and few plays where he had to take a timeout and kind of settle his guys back down.
And I want to remind you that tonight at 10:15 on ABC, join us at the News Channel 20 Sports Desk to get all of your local high school football highlights with the Friday Night Showdown recap on News Channel 20. That's tonight at 10:15 on ABC, News Channel 20 Sports Desk for the Friday Night Showdown recap. All right, 16 seconds left here in the first half. And like I said, we'll hear from both coaches at halftime, get their thoughts. Okay, Adam, do you think Southeast gets a chance to return the kick here, or maybe they just kick it short? No.
I don't know. I think I'd probably still tell Rife to kick this one. See if you can put it in the bus parked on the street there.
Aaron's operating the camera. Let's see. Don't hit the camera. Don't hit Aaron. Actually, you hit the camera. Don't hit Aaron. Look at that. There's a great
She's ready to go.
She's ready. Everybody's ready. This crew is great. And that is a staff carpet booming kickoff.
I think he's aiming for it now.
It's the CW sign. It bounced up. How about that? There it is. Oh, we're having fun here. So are the Crimson.
Yeah.
At the Spartans' expense.
A lot of happy Jacksonville fans right now.
So, see if the Spartans just take a knee here and finish the first half. So 1st and 10 from their own 20. Trailing 35-0. And Mark Brown is trying to get something going here. What's he doing here? Okay.
He's just telling his guys to maybe watch the ball. Don't need any unnecessary penalties or try to do too much. Here with just 16 seconds left in the first half.
Kingston Kerr on 1st down. Oh, a flag on the play. Ball is loose. Spartans did recover.
Had 2 guys in motion here at the same time.
Walton had the ball for a moment. See what the penalty is.
Oh, so we got an illegal shift. Illegal shift. Offense. That's a 5-yard penalty. Still 1st down.
Yep, just a
motion offense, so 5 yards. Or, yes.
They might have declined it and taken the ball.
Let's see if they did.
Yep, it is 2nd down, so it was declined. Let's see if they were going to play here.
8 seconds.
Nope. Coach Porter is giving the big. Hold on.
Don't want to give up another score here. And that's we're at halftime here at Spartan Field. It's 35-0. Jacksonville leads the Spartans here. Their offense is clicking on all cylinders, their ground game, and they're just playing very, very well. And Spencer Davis is going to has an interview for us. Spencer, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Standing by with Coach Grounds. Coach, up 35-0 at half. What's going right for you guys?
Well, we're not turning the ball over. Other than the first series of the game, we're playing great defense. Special teams have been locked down, kicking the ball through the end zone. And offensively, we're doing what we do. We run the ball.
Awesome. Really appreciate it, Coach. Thanks.
Thank you,
guys. Back up to you.
All right. Thanks, Spencer. Thanks, Coach Grounds. The Sangamon County Department of Public Health halftime report is coming up next. Stay with us. You're watching the Sangamon County Department of Public Health halftime report on Friday Night Showdown. Earlier today, SEFCU presented Southeast High School with a $500 donation to say thank you for hosting tonight's Friday Night Showdown matchup. SEFCU will make a $500 donation to each Friday Night Showdown host school throughout the season for use for their general fund. SEFCU is proud to support our communities, our schools, and our students with Friday Night Showdown. And you're watching the Sangamon County Department of Public Health halftime report on Friday Night Showdown. Back with more from Spartan Field in just a minute. You're watching the Sangamon County Department of Public Health halftime report on Friday Night Showdown. Throughout this Friday Night Showdown season, the law offices of Frederick W. Nessler and Associates will recognize an exceptional senior student athlete from each participating school with a plaque presentation. This week's law offices of Frederick W. Nessler and Associates scholar athletes are from Southeast High School, Tyler Gardner. Tyler is a soccer player, track athlete, and football player who earned academic all-conference honors and competed at the 2025 IHSA State Track Meet. He's active in NHS, band, and the Principals Advisory Committee, while also volunteering through his church and completing leadership programs. And from Jacksonville High School, Troy DeFreitas. Troy's on the high honor roll, holding a 4.357 grade point average, a multi-sport athlete in soccer, baseball, and track. He's also earned academic all-conference honors, volunteers with the Salvation Army, and Jacksonville Youth for Change. These students are also eligible to win a $5,000 scholarship to be presented at the end of the season, courtesy of the law offices of Frederick W. Nessler and Associates. They are proud to support and encourage exceptional student athletes across Central Illinois. Congratulations to both of this week's Scholar athletes. From Southeast, Tyler Gardner, and from Jacksonville, Troy DeFreitas. You're watching the Sangamon County Department of Public Health Halftime Report on Friday Night Showdown. We'll be back with more from Spartan Field in just a minute. County Department of Public Health Halftime Report on Friday Night Showdown. Right now, it's time for the Game Day Men's Health Back in the Game segment. Adam, what's it going to take for the trailing team to get back in the game? The trailing team is the Southeast Spartans here on homecoming.
No, I really think just Coach Borders needs to just string positive plays together. We saw they can move the football a little bit when they calmed down here in the second quarter. Just an unfortunate turnover stopped that drive. But if they could string a few positive plays together, maybe get a long drive together as well and try to keep this high-powered option attack from the Crimsons off the field, that's a way they can get back in the game. Need to cause another turnover or two if they can capitalize on those.
That would certainly help. Let's check in with Spencer Davis. Spencer?
Thanks, guys, for standing by with school reps from each of our participants tonight, and starting with our host, Tiffany Williams, the athletic director here at Southeast. Wonderful new facilities. Talk to me a little bit about it.
Thank you so much. We're so thankful to everybody here in Springfield who contributed to our renovations throughout the entire city. But we lucked out by having upgrades to our Spartan Field, and the track is named after legendary Tom McBride, our beloved coach. And we've enjoyed the new grass. I think the teams that are visiting enjoy that. We also have a blockhouse for our opponents that gives them a space, especially in times of inclement weather. We just feel safer. We've upgraded our concession stand, our press box, and we're just excited for everything everybody's contributed.
Well, thank you so much for your hospitality. Now, Coach Moy, I understand you're the tennis coach here at Jacksonville. Talk to me a little bit about how the season's going so far.
The season's going great. We're 9-2. We've lost to two really big schools and beaten a lot of teams that we've never beaten before.
And who's here with us?
So here with us is Finley York and Leah Range, two of my varsity players. One has crossed the 20-win mark and one is about to. So it's very excited to have these guys come out here. I can see that they're nervous to be here. It makes me really excited to see that. So what do you guys think? How's our tennis season going?
It's going great. I feel like everyone's just having so much fun, and we all just love playing tennis with each other.
Yeah, I think everyone on the team gets along really well, and it's just a positive environment to be around.
Well, and Tiffany, we're going to go back to you over as the host. What does it mean to be here on Friday Night Showdown?
It's exciting for us because it's always important for us to spread a message about what the great things are that are happening at Southeast High School. Improved participation in the 17 sports that we offer our students, improved overall grade percentage for our athletes, and improved support from our families, parents, and community.
Awesome. In Jacksonville again, thank you guys so much for being here. What does it mean for you guys to be here on Friday Night Showdown?
This is exciting. I've watched it every time we've ever been on, and I got the call to be on here and talk, and then we get to come to a new facility like this. This is amazing. Really, it's exciting to do. I'm so happy that teams get to experience this and kids get to experience this and really enjoy the whole moment of Friday Night Lights.
Well, thank you guys so much for talking with us. Guys, back up to you.
All right, thank you very much, Spencer. Appreciate that. You see some of the highlights, Adam, from the first half here. Pretty much all Jacksonville. That ground game and speed, their running backs, receivers, led by quarterback Hutchinson. Braden Hutchinson.
Yeah, but just a ton of speed on the outside for Jacksonville, and did a great job in here. Just an outstanding run there by Henry to get in the end zone, and that he has been kind of the main player for the Crimsons. They have a few guys in the end zone, but Henry's done a great job. 2 on the ground, almost returned a punt for a touchdown as well. And here's that unfortunate turnover for the Spartans.
And that score at halftime, 35-0 Jacksonville, and unfortunately not much went right for Southeast. So we have some scores. Quincy Notre Dame.
Yeah, the other big one, across the west side of the state, Quincy Notre Dame up 22-14 on Springfield High. That one is now in halftime. a few other halftime scores around the area to stick in the Central State 8. Rochester High School all over U-High, 42-7 at half. And then over in the Sangamo, Porter was up on Plains 22-8. Both teams need that win to really stay playoff eligible and stay on that right track. New Berlin up 14-6 on Pittsfield. Athens up 27-0 on Auburn. Again, we'll be at Auburn next week for Friday Night Showdown. And then Williamsville up 28-8 against Olympia. That game has just kicked off in the third quarter. Maroa Forsyth, I believe, was up 36-0 over Riverton as well. Homecoming over in Riverton pulled a tough matchup with the Trojans from Maroa.
No doubt about that. Wow. So, yeah, homecoming here at Southeast. It's that time of year, isn't it?
It is that homecoming time of year. There's a lot going on in the area, and over at Lanfear's homecoming game was tonight, also over at Memorial Stadium. So a lot of big scores, a lot of touchdowns here in Week 5.
Definitely. We have a moment here. I'm going to give a shout out to our crew. I want to call them by name. Our director, awesome, Doug Ferguson. Technical director, Ben Buckles. Replay, Cole Juergens. Graphics, Aaron Winking. Noah Taylor there. Look, we're getting shots of him. Noah Taylor on camera 1. Camera 2, Graham Kaufman. Camera 3, Mike Taylor. Camera 4, there's Mike Taylor. Camera 4 is Clay Stewart. Camera 5, there's Spencer Davis. There's camera 5. Clay Stewart's camera 4. Camera 5, Aaron Brennan. And our assistant director, technical coordinator and everything, does everything for it. Jeff Kaufman does a great job. Red Hat, telling those officials about when to stop the clock, timeout, Miranda Varegi. And what a great job. There they are. And J.D. Mays
he's doing what he does best.
Eating food, taking a break. We love you, J.D. He started Channel 20 in 1990. Oh, my gosh. Does a great job. Everybody does a great job. Thank you very much. I'm glad we had a chance to give them all a little shout out there. Well deserved. Well deserved. We'll take a break. You're watching the Sangamon County Department of Public Health halftime report on Friday Night Showdown. Stay with us. Welcome back to SEPCU Friday Night Showdown. I'm Paul Wapple along with Adam Anderson, Spencer Davis, the entire SEPCU Friday Night Showdown crew. Let's go down to Spencer Davis to check in with for the second half Brant Professional Agriculture field conditions. Spencer, what's it look like down there?
Thanks, guys. And the first question I have to ask is, what are we going to do? And that's because the grass is full of dew right now. It's going to be a little bit slick handling the football, maybe with some incompletions as well if they're sliding through receivers' hands. But again, the grass itself in very good shape. It's just a little damp, so it's something we're going to have to monitor as the game goes on. But for now, that's all I've got for field conditions. Back up to you.
Spencer Davis. That's Spencer Davis, sideline reporter. He's also a news reporter, and part-time comedian.
You're lucky my mic was off because I was laughing pretty loud. But
that was great.
I was like, where's he going with this?
I was too.
And then the dew. Very, very well played, sir.
Nice
very
job,
well played.
Spencer.
Yeah.
You have a bright future. You do. All right. Well, the Spartans want to have a bright future tonight. They are hoping to turn things around, get some positive plays in the second half here. Homecoming, we talked about it. Great crowd, great stadium, great field. That field is outstanding.
Yeah, they're going to start the second half with the football too. So they can come out good first drive, get some points, at least string a few first downs together. I think that'll go a long way with this Southeast Spartan football team.
And Adam, we talked just for a moment next week, Friday Night Showdown. We'll be in Auburn, Porter and Auburn. Like I said, I was excited to see the Porter team. Haven't seen them in a good while, and the Blue Jays have done better this year. The record doesn't show it so far.
Yeah,
but they're playing really tough games.
Yeah, playing. Sangamo's not easy for anybody. Playing some tough games. Lost a tight one to Olympia in Week 1, and then ran into the buzzsaw of Williamsville and Maroa, but they're still playoff eligible, still have a shot to get there. Next week will be a big one for them, and I love going over to Auburn. It's one of the great places in Central Illinois to watch a football game. Coach McCoy, athletic director over there, takes care of the facility, and again, it's just a great place to be.
All right, Spencer Davis has Southeast coach Nate Borders. Spencer.
Thanks, guys. Standing by with Coach Borders. Coach, what did you guys talk about there after the first half?
I mean, right now, all it is just effort. Trying to get the young guys to get up there and compete. Older guys lead by example and just give us effort. That's all we can really ask right now out of them.
All right. Appreciate it, Coach. Best of luck in the second half.
Thank you.
Guys, back up to you.
All right. Thanks, Coach Borders. Thank you, Spencer. And, yeah, just get some positive things. Build on this. let the younger underclassmen get that experience and get the leadership from the juniors and seniors are out there, Adam. So, yeah.
Yeah, Coach Borders does a great job for the Spartans. You know, one of the younger coaches here in the Central Illinois area, and he's brought a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of excitement around this program that they might have lacked for a few years. But Coach Lauber before him did a great job, and he's kind of tried to carry that torch to keep the Spartans headed in the right direction.
And good turnout tonight for Southeast. A lot of students here to support their football team, as always, and that's great. Lights are new. They're shining on the fans and everybody else.
These are
Looks
some
good. It's
fancy lights, too. I was staring at them in the pregame.
And they talked about at halftime, Tiffany was talking about there's a great shot, a drone shot. Look at this facility. And Tom McBride track, had the opportunity to meet him several times, interview him several times years ago. Great coach, great man. So glad they named the track after Tom McBride, and Tiffany mentioned that at halftime in her interview with Spencer Davis. And Tom McBride, longtime track coach, did just an outstanding job and a great man. And I'm glad they named the track after Tom McBride.
Yeah,
so,
growing up, this was a powerhouse track program that Coach McBride had going. It was one known throughout the state, so what an honor for the track to be named after him. And you take a look at these drone shots our crew was able to get earlier today. Just the transfer, it might not look like much if you didn't know it was updated, but such a drastic difference than what it had been, and just a great facility that they have.
And we talked about it, but I don't want to overstate, but it looks so good. It looks like turf because it's in excellent condition. And like you said, despite the lack of rain and everything, it looks great.
Lush green grass out there. I would wish I had it in my yard, but I guess I'll be okay.
So we are about set to start this second half and see if the Spartans can get something going here and build for the future here. But the future is tonight right now. So, and we talked about Mr. Reif being very busy tonight.
Coach Grant's talked about what a luxury it has been to have him kicking the football when he talked to Spencer Davis at the end of the first half.
And I think everybody is ready. I know our crew's ready. They're always ready. Crew is always ready. And we talked about Reif, a soccer player too, so he's busy. He's
double
busy.
Duty.
He's busy.
Let's see, heads up, out at the camera out there. Oh,
short kick, staff carpet, kickoff. Fielded at the 18. Brought down at the 22-yard line. And the Spartans finally get a chance to return a kick.
Yeah, great. Best starting field position that they'll have here tonight.
All right. And the return was Amani Wright, the freshman, another freshman.
Yeah, a lot of younger class Spartans out on the field. Might have a bright future for Coach Borders. Might take their lumps here early, but as they get older, it pays off.
2-7 a year ago, and hoping to build off that. 1st and 10, Spartans. There's the handoff. Right in the backfield, met very quickly is Eli Masamba with the stop for the Crimsons.
Yeah, great job up front. Had early backfield penetration. We're able to bring Bly down before he could get going.
2nd and 10 now. Barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Kingston Kerr, freshman, at quarterback. Trips right for the Spartans. Trail 35-0. Kerr fires it complete across the middle. Host of Crimsons there once again. Cameron Lott with the completion. The catch, I should say.
Again, another freshman for Southeast. Knew he was going to get hit as he brought that football down, so great concentration to bring that catch in.
Still going to be 3rd and long for the Spartans.
Good shot of Coach Grounds there from Jacksonville. Trying to keep these Spartans at bay.
Bly in the backfield. Kerr looking to throw. Does throw down the right left sideline. Couldn't quite hang on to it. Devontae Dent, intended receiver, about the 43-yard line.
Take a look at it. Kerr had enough time, got a good ball out there, and they're both jockeying position, and Dent just couldn't bring that one down.
Certainly could have caught that one possibly.
Yeah, had the opportunity. I
yes.
think Southeast sideline was hoping maybe to get a flag, but both players were fighting for position.
Punt formation and a punt for the Spartans. Picked up at the 48-yard line is Henry. Flag on the play.
Great open field tackle there to bring Henry down.
Sure was.
That's not been easy to do here today.
Darren Henry get tackled, yes. See what the penalty is.
You got a block in the back here on the Crimsons, so that'll move the ball.
Okay.
Here's the call.
After the kick, block in the back, receiving team, that's a 10-yard penalty. First down, Jackson.
So holding is the call there. You saw, heard.
All right, so let's see if the Crimsons can, after the penalty, get their offense started here in the second half.
From their own 41-yard line. 1st and 10. Braden Hutchinson and the Crimsons. Hutchinson under center. Pitches it.
He's got
look at
nobody
that.
out in front
Plenty
of him.
room. Henry, look at him go. Look at him go. They're not going to catch him all the way to the end zone. Touchdown to Sefcu. Touchdown. How about that? Jacksonville just pouring it on here.
Great job by Hutchinson here.
He did.
Is staring at that defender square in the face, delivered that ball out there. That's all you need to do for Darren Henry, and gave him plenty of room. Nobody was going to catch him. Touchdown Crimsons.
Was it 60 yards, something like that? Oh, my goodness. Rife. And the extra point, we get a shot of Henry is exhausted, looks like, on the sidelines there. It's a long run. Rife. Her booming kick. And 42-0 Jacksonville. And looks
the
like
dreaded C word.
The cramp looks like.
Coming out of halftime, that is the worst time. You've been sitting down. The adrenaline starts to die down a little bit. So not surprised, again, with the warmer weather that we've had here in late September, but I'll take it.
So anything you need to tell us with the score being 42-0, Mr. Anderson?
Yep, we will now invoke the mercy rule, as they call it, with the IHSA. Once this ball is kicked, the clock will continuously run, except on a change of possession or a timeout. So after a touchdown is scored, or after the ball switches from Southeast to Jacksonville or Jacksonville to Southeast, that's the only time the clock will stop. Incomplete pass, step out of bounds, doesn't matter. The clock will just continue to run.
Or, of course, an injury, but that's,
Yep.
obviously, yes.
Yep.
Okay. So that's where we are in this point in time. Still a good crowd here tonight. Just more growing pains for the Spartans.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we've talked about a lot of freshmen and sophomores. You're missing 4 starters. That can be, especially one of them being your starting quarterback on a short week against a really good Jacksonville football team. A lot of things, Coach Borders could have used that excuses, but that's not him. He's gonna get his guys ready to play. He's gonna have them come out here, and he just talked about it. It's got to be effort. It's got to be stringing good things together. There's some talent on the field.
Rife. Oh, fumbled. Spartans have to return it. Stay out of that end zone.
It's got some room.
It does have some room. Keyshawn Fields Daniels. Tell you what, he could have lost it. That could have been a safety potentially. Yeah. He fumbled the ball, had a chance to return it. Well, he did return it, but had to go back and get it. So Spartans end up in pretty good field position, all things considered.
Yeah, and he ran a long way. Ooh. Look, just kind of went through the wickets there. Had enough ability to get back up, and then had a huge block to spring him free, and then used the wheels to turn the corner there to get him to the 25-yard line.
Good effort that time.
And
another cramp.
Another
Southeast player. For those of you who don't watch every week, I don't know why you wouldn't, but we did talk about cramps a few weeks ago, and it seemed like every other play there was somebody had cramps. So obviously that's better than some type of injury. So 8:47 to go. Spartans with the ball, handoff to Bly.
Got back to about the line of scrimmage there, maybe lost a yard.
We talked about, and now the clock will stop.
Yep.
Injured.
So we got a
injury for
down Crimson.
And we're going to take a timeout. You're watching SFQ Friday Night Showdown on CW23. We'll be back with more from Spartan Field in Springfield in just a minute. Welcome back to SFQ Friday Night Showdown, presented by Bob Riding's family of dealerships. Third quarter action, running clock here at Spartan Field, Southeast High School in Springfield, because the score is 42-0 Jacksonville. 2nd and 11 for Southeast. Look at Kerr, throws it. Oh, just a little bit too much for Walton, the intended receiver, on that play. So, and I was talking to you about the Central State 8. So in the conference, you see the replay here. Kerr got rid of it and just a little bit too much on it. Central State 8 early, I think it was 91, something like that. And a lot of people said, okay, 8 teams, it's going to be Sacred Heart Griffin and the Seven Dwarfs. Well, then John Oakes led Lanphier team. Coach beat Sacred Heart Griffin regular season. Then they met in the playoffs. SHG won that one.
Yep.
But the Central State Conference has been just tremendous over the years. And, of course, then you had some other teams added. You had Rochester added.
Chatham Glenwood back in the mid-90s. Yeah.
It's just a great conference.
It is a great, and it's not just it's not just football. It's basketball. It's track, volleyball. Last night with the city tournament. I think we were going to go off sides
here. Somebody moved. And then look, last year, Quincy Notre Dame is added.
Splits the conference in half, so now you have an East champion and a West champion with a few crossover games. Offside, so Southeast is going to get 5 free yards here.
Still 3rd down.
So it'll be 3rd and 6 for the Spartans, but
yeah, and for everybody at home, if you've got some free time tomorrow or this weekend, get on YouTube and search the birth of the Central State 8. So there are some great, I'm not really sure. Yeah,
some of those.
Yeah, I'm not sure. They spliced some news highlights and interviews, and it's very Sacred Heart Griffin focused, because I think that's who put it together. But there was a lot of good stuff about Southeast, about Lanphier, about when Chatham Glenwood joined the Central State 8, and you might see a young Paul Wapple make an appearance a few times too.
Maybe as Kerr is sacked. Right now, we're going to check in with Spencer Davis for the Grunig Health Wealth Sideline Report. Spencer?
Something that we always talk about is how good it is to have experience. Now, Southeast right now playing without some of their better players today and their starters, but these young kids are getting a chance. They've got a freshman in at quarterback, and they've got a sophomore at running back, so it's something you can build off of. Eventually, these guys, that experience is going to turn into success. It's just going to take a couple more games, and again, it's good experience for them. They're getting their licks in right now, but they're certainly fighting hard. Back up to you.
Indeed they are. Thank you very much, Spencer. And are they counting too many players on the field?
Dead ball. illegal substitution, offense. That's a 5-yard penalty. Still 4th down.
Yeah, too many guys. Had 12 guys on the field there.
So that'll push the Spartans back. And I don't remember the year, Adam. It was maybe 1996, 97. I believe all four Springfield school, Sacred Heart Griffin, Lanphier Southeast, Springfield, all four made the playoffs. There was one year, I believe it happened. There's the punt. Still gets a Spartan bounce, picked up by Henry at the 40. You had to get him still on his feet. Gets to about the 35-yard line.
Yeah, not an easy guy to bring down.
4:51 running clock here in the third quarter, 42-0 Jacksonville. So let's take a look at the Smart Local 218 fan cam. Smart Local 218 fan cam. A lot of people having a good time. Young, oh, look at that, young at heart. Got the Spartans in their yellow jerseys tonight. The Smart Local 218 fan cam.
Yeah, get a little wave.
All right.
The folks back in Jacksonville, or Actionville as I like to call it.
Nice pitch outside to Jackson. On his feet, still going. Inside the wood, check that, inside the Griffiths Construction red zone. And that's good for a Brant Professional Agriculture first down. It's Jeremiah Jackson.
Yeah, great run there by Jackson, and another great option pitch out to him to spring him open on the outside.
Hutchinson really works that well.
That's actually
good reads.
New quarterback for us, number 13, Rylan Reese.
So Reese. Wondered if they pull some of their starters.
Yeah, might start to see a few new Crimsons here in the second half.
Rylan Reese under center. Pitches back to Jordan Killian. Look at Killian. Into the end zone. The SEPCU touchdown. Jacksonville extends its lead. 48-0.
Great job up front by the Crimsons to give Killian enough room here on the outside. That outside pitch has been a big one for Jacksonville tonight. And they get another 6 points.
And Drew Gillespie will attempt the extra point for the Crimsons. Right through the uprights. 49-0. Really, the Crimsons haven't done anything wrong pretty much since that first drive.
Yeah.
Adam, I mean,
Coach Grounds talked about it earlier this week. You know, we focus on the only team that can beat Jacksonville is Jacksonville. If we take care of our business, everything else will fall into line. And they did not get off to a great start. I think the Jacksonville coaching staff would admit to that. But after that timeout where I think he got into him a little bit, they've really been on fire.
Well, they have been impressive here.
Was able to talk to Coach Mark Grounds before the game, and I told him congratulations on his new job. What you guys at home might not know is Coach Grounds is also now a spring football coach. He's going to be the first head coach at Illinois College to coach the women's flag football team. Coach Grounds and myself are both former Blue Boys, so he's very excited about it. We talked a lot about it before the game, just the opportunity again to coach. He loves the game of football, to coach football. It's just kind of more of a 7-on-7 look, a flag game, but gets to start a brand new program and get it off the ground. He couldn't be more excited to talk about it. I was excited when I saw it too.
He'll do a great job. That's great. Great for Jacksonville. That's awesome for the community. Hit hard with the football. Picks it up at the 30-yard line. For the Spartans is number 77, and they get a chance to return that. So check that, 32.
It was Grady Passwater who officially he took that. It's kind of a fastball coming at him. I think it caught him off guard there, but did a good job to just field that and try to get upfield.
1st and 10, Spartans from their own 27-yard line. 2:26 running clock here in the 3rd. See if the Spartans change any personnel. For now, Kingston Kerr is still in at quarterback. Why not let the freshman get more experience? Kerr looks to throw. Hit hard. Oh, Kerr was leveled, and he is down.
And he took a hard hit.
Eli Masamba hit him hard. Oh,
he is a tough kid.
Wow. I wonder if we have a replay of that. Oh my goodness.
He's a tough kid. He popped right back up, but he took a huge hit right here. Came from the blind side right as he was throwing. Southeast is going to take a timeout here to talk about it.
And that's a Woods Basement Systems timeout as well. We'll try to update you on some scores in the area as the Nate Borders and the Spartans talk about things here with 1:33 left in the 3rd quarter.
Please make sure you make your arrangements for your own homecoming tonight by giving your ride home. Again, all rides will be picked up on action. Again, please make your arrangements for your post-game ride home.
I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to thank somebody.
7:09 p.m. here at Southeast High School.
We're going to thank Jimmy John's. Thank you, Jimmy John's, for providing tonight's meal for the crew. There's some of them in the truck. Look at that. The sandwich of sandwiches, Jimmy John's. I had about 3 or 4 of those little ones, short ones, and they were delicious. Thank you, man. JD still eating.
He's still eating. Now he's got a sandwich. He had chips earlier.
Is that his job to eat?
Mean,
is that what it is?
He works so hard. He has to constantly refuel, I think. So
Chris Neal doing a great job, working hard, and Doug and everybody. Man, there won't be any left for take home, of course, Adam, because JD's going to take our finish him. All right, that's all right, JD. You've earned it. All right, Spartans on. And 2nd down here. Kerr was lucky to get rid of the ball, and didn't matter because the Jacksonville defense was right there. So 3rd and long now for Southeast. That's been the story tonight, pretty much. 1st, 2nd, and 3rd and long almost for the Southeast, unfortunately, tonight.
They've lived here at 3rd and long, and that's not somewhere Coach Borders wants his Spartans to stay.
Inside of a minute left here in the 3rd. 49-0. Crimson's offense obviously has looked fantastic, and their defense has played very, very well, too. 3rd and 13. Kerr trying to get out of trouble. No, hit hard and down. Another loss on the play, so 4th and a long way to go.
Yep, Wesley Ortiz was in there very quickly and made a play in the backfield. Maybe some confusion up front there for Kerr, but you know what, he stat-wise might not show it, but that young man has had a heck of a night. A tough situation for him, being a freshman too, varsity game on TV, and he's taking some big hits, and he has not backed down from anything.
I agree. Very impressive. All right, we're through 3 quarters. Jacksonville 49, Springfield Southeast 0. Back with more on SFQ Friday Night Showdown on CW23. Stay right here. Welcome back to SFQ Friday Night Showdown, presented by Bob Riding's family of dealerships. We're ready to start the 4th quarter. We've got a running clock. The Spartans will punt here on 4th and 13. Just got that punt away.
Good kick.
Henry going to run it back. 45, 40. Look at him go. Flag on the play. He's going to bust it, and he does for a touchdown. Kind of jumps in the end zone here. Let's see what the flag is all about.
It's going to be a block in the back.
Henry is impressive, but looks like it's going to come back.
Yeah, these sophomore running backs for
White. Okay.
Waiting the call here.
I think both. I think we had two officials see the penalty.
On the return, block in the back, 12 White. That's a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. First down, Jacksonville.
So yeah, blocking the back, bringing it back 10 yards. Stinks there for Henry with the night he's had. Wanted to punctuate it with a punt return touchdown.
So ball will be on the 48-yard line for the Crimsons.
Trying to make sure we got the right football out.
Yeah. And I think we're ready to go.
Yeah, just the Southeast player who threw that football off kind of reminded me of John Moxon from Varsity Blues. He just chucked that thing 50 yards to the sideline.
On first down, there's the pitch. Another new personnel in, and that's for the Crimsons.
31, and he is not listed on the roster we have. So, all right, great run there by number 31.
It was. 10:15 to go. Rylan Reese checked that as you talked about. Sophomore quarterback, 5'11", 165 pounds. Did the nice pitch on that last play. Certainly got quiet here, didn't it? Mm-hmm. Goes the other side. Oh, jeez. Oh, boy, look at this. Look at this.
Great run.
Wow, Connor Walker, the junior. Look at him go. Whoa. Touchdown, but we've got a flag on the play. It's a Sefke touchdown, but it might be coming back.
Yeah, I think it is.
51 yards. Wow, let's see. So Walker took it in, but
what a run there to fight off 2-3 tackles there by Walker.
What's the call here? Let's see.
Yep.
Block in the back. Offense, number 51. That's a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Repeat, second down.
Well,
Block in the back on Jacksonville. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. It'll be second down.
So it'll be second down. .30 clock, of course, continues to run. Score 49-0. Touchdown is negated. We'll pass along some other scores if we get them for you. Ball on the 46. Give up the middle.
Ball's loose.
And see if the Spartans got it or the Crimsons got it back. Jacksonville.
Oh, Southeast saying there, yeah, it's Spartan.
Oh, there it is. The Spartans did get it. I thought there might be a little more excitement. All right, Spartans get it.
That ball kind of
8:55 to go. 8:56. There's the replay. Yeah, but right there.
Yeah,
it was
squirted right out.
Chance for the Spartans to do something here.
You know, Coach Grounds, even though being up 49-0, he's probably going to be a little upset with the two penalties that took touchdowns off the board and then a turnover here. He's constantly coaching, and it's constantly, you know, you may be up and this game maybe all but over, but still opportunities to learn and to get better and to teach things. So as a player, you still have to lock in. You're still playing football.
No doubt about it. There's a throw and a completion. Curry's got a man down. Look at him going. Still
Josiah
on feet.
Turner.
Look at that Turner go. Oh, my goodness. He's going to go all the way, maybe. Look at him still pushing. No whistle yet.
Is he in? He's
oh
in.
My
Touchdown.
goodness. How about 50-something yards? Oh. Whoa. And that's a FQ touchdown. Oh, my goodness. Josiah Turner.
They just sent
Look at this.
They were playing way off in coverage, came with the blitz, and Josiah Turner is a great athlete, got out in space and just kept churning his legs. And then had a little help from some yellow jerseys to push him over the finish line.
Oh, wow. Spartans get on the board in a big way. That's incredible. Wow, what a touchdown.
What a touchdown. Hey, that sparks some excitement. That's what you need if you're a Spartan fan.
Sure.
You got to build off something. There you go. Never gave up on that run.
No tush push. That was a Spartan push there.
We'll call it the Spartan shove.
That's what we'll do. That's what we'll do. Extra point. Attempt is up, and it is good. Tyler Gardner. So, 49-7. The Spartans get on the board. Let's check in with Spencer Davis. Spencer?
Guys, the very first thing that I thought of on that play was effort. We talked to Coach Borders at halftime and said it was an effort thing in that first half. And while the score may not be as close as he wanted it to be, his guys are still trying. They picked up that fumble in a big scrum, and then again on that giant touchdown right there. That's exactly what he's talking about there at halftime. So again, maybe not a game that they can win tonight, but certainly something they can build off of and go forward in the future. But for now, back up to you.
All right, thank you very much, Spencer. Appreciate that. Thank you. And we're going to send it down to the field now for the... I want to thank Gruning Health and Wealth for that sideline report that Spencer Davis just gave us. So he's been busy tonight, Spencer has.
He has. He's got open mic night here tonight still, too, I think, with the jokes. So
doing a great job, indeed. So clock obviously stops 7:57, 49-7 our score. What a great touchdown for the Spartans.
Yeah, again, effort. That run right there was all about effort at the end, and it even had help from his teammates to again shove him over the end zone, and that's what you got to have. And Coach Borders has got his guys. They're going to play a full game. Doesn't matter what's going on.
Fourth quarter action, in case you just joined us, been all Crimsons until that last series there. And look at that, pretty good onside kick. Fair,
and that will be a
fair catch called, and the extracurricular
there. A 15-yard penalty
on the Spartans, so can't do that.
Evion Walton with the hit. He's a senior. That's something you got to know not to do.
So wait for the call here. The clock should continue to run.
On Southeast. That's a 15-yard penalty. First down, Jacksonville.
See the replay here. You just can't obviously do that.
He calls for a fair catch. That means you can't do anything. And you could say he didn't see him, but it's something you got to let up on.
So, all right. So I know, Adam, you probably thought I was crazy, and I did not Google this before the game because I didn't know we were going to talk about this. So I will tell you what I'm going to tell you after this play. I'll tell all of our viewers and listeners.
We're all on the edge of our seats now.
Now it's about the Central State Conference. So
a good trivia nugget right there.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. All right. Here's the pitch. Look at this. You better get him. 32. They're all in on the act tonight. The Crimsons are.
It's Walker who got in the end zone earlier and had it called back.
Connor Walker. All right, so IHSA 1995-96 season, they call it 4A, Class 4A, playoffs football, right?
Yeah.
First round Sacred Heart Griffin 40, Southeast 7. Obviously, those two teams made the playoffs. And then you had, in the second round, it was SHG beat Lanphier 25-21. And where's Springfield High? They're in here somewhere. Springfield, or Sacred Heart Griffin beat Southeast in the first round, 40-7. As you see the Crimsons here. Obviously going to just run it out, run the clock. Am I missing a team? Let's see. I said all 4 teams made it. Am I missing one? I got Sacred Heart Griffin. I got Southeast lost. Lanphier lost. SHG needs Springfield High. I had them here somewhere. They lost. Yes. Peoria beat Springfield High 34-13. All 4 the Springfield schools, 3 public and Sacred Heart Griffin private, made it to the playoffs.
What year was that?
95. It says 95, 96. I remember it was 95 or 96. I wouldn't know which seat, but it says 95, 96. So, yeah. I mean, you just had, everything had to go right. On second down here, Spartans fighting hard. Because I don't remember, but I think whoever won the conference, or might have been a conference tie, then you had the at-large, of course. But all 4 teams made it. I mean,
that was back when it was much harder to get into the playoffs.
Yes.
That was only 6 classes. You really had to have 6 or 7 wins to get in. It was much more difficult than it is now.
Yes. So I don't remember a lot of things, but I thought I remembered once because it was so rare, and it was great. It was great for the area. It was just good for the conference.
For the city, great for the conference.
But third and 7 from the 34. Walker again.
Made a good move there to just get back to the line of scrimmage. He had 2 yellow jerseys kind of waiting for him to get that football. Josiah Turner on the tackle, just made the big touchdown reception to get the Spartans on the board.
4:37 running clock. Of course, we'll have a player of the game. We'll have the presentation of the CEFCU Friday Night Showdown trophy. That's what we'll do after this is all over.
Got a few options, I think, for player of the game.
Yes, indeed we do. A lot of great performers. Fumble. Crimsons recover it. Ryan Reese.
It'll be a turnover on downs. First down, Southeast.
Yep, so
Spartans
will take over. Let's see if they can get in the end zone again.
So one of the most memorable sound bites, quotes I've ever heard, way back. This was 90s. Pete Marin, you probably don't remember, was the football coach at Southeast. And I went, I was working at Channel 20. I went to interview him before, the week of the Sacred Heart Griffin. They're going to play Sacred Heart Griffin. Southeast is going to. And I said, Pete, Coach, what's it going to take for you guys to beat SHG this week? And he said, it would take an act of God for us to win. And that's a sound bite that we aired. I'll never forget he said that. That's way back. But anyway.
It's their first of the second half.
Crimson's call timeout, and that's a Woods Basement Systems timeout.
Yeah, I think Coach Ground's just a little upset with, running substitutions and the guys not being ready on the sideline or knowing that they need to be in the football game. You want your guys to, you have the speech with everybody as the clock starts to run that, everybody needs to be locked in and paying attention. So you could tell he's a little disappointed there on the sideline with having to burn a timeout here with 3.5 minutes left in the fourth quarter with this game, pretty much wrapped up.
Yeah, you don't want to have to be doing that. 49-7. Obviously, the outcome is already clear what's going to happen. So, but you're a coach. You always coach. You're always coaching and trying to make those players learn. So
just got an update here over in Quincy. Springfield High has just taken a 29-22 late in the third quarter over Quincy Notre Dame. That would be a very kind of a statement win this year for Springfield High if they can hold on.
Fires, look at us.
Open.
Got his man. all the way inside the 20, the Griffiths red zone. Griffiths Construction red zone. And that was a heck of a pass by Kingston Kerr.
Kingston Kerr looks one way, comes back the other, and just delivered a dart downfield to Walton, his receiver, who got behind this Crimson defensive backfield. Jacksonville can't be happy with the way this game's ended.
That's a Brand Professional Agriculture first down. Ball on the 17, and those Spartans, they want to score again. Can't waste any time. The clock is going to continue to run in this one because of the score. Back to throw again, in trouble. Better get rid of it. He does. Did he catch? No, I
incomplete,
thought.
Yeah.
I thought it might have been a chance to get picked off too. I don't know how Kerr got rid of that ball, but he did.
He did.
He's a talent.
Yeah, I think Coach Borders has got some talent here coming up. Another score update, and this one surprises me. But a team we're going to see next week, Porta 44, Pleasant Plains 8. So Petersburg Porta really put it on Pleasant Plains, who had been playing very good football. So unfortunate loss there for Pleasant Plains.
Oh, and the fumble there, Kerr, he did well to get the ball and thrown for a loss, but look, he got hit. He's going to be banged up, but he is. He's a tough young man.
Yeah, he's
looking at the sidelines. Let's go. Next play, coach.
He's going to need a maybe an ice bath here tonight, but
some of these bandages and other things. Yes.
Hopefully, he can still dance tomorrow at homecoming.
There you go. Kerr has played the whole game. Bly in next to him. Kerr rolls, fires it, complete. Walton.
He's on his
Makes
feet.
a cut. Going to get in the end zone. How about
Touchdown.
that? Touchdown. Sefcu touchdown. Spartans score again. And that time, receiver is the touchdown is number 15, Cameron Lott.
Again, another freshman there for Coach Borders and the Spartans. You know, Kingston Kerr buys himself some time, flips it out, and then just was able to get in the end zone. Great job for the Spartans.
It was. Good play there. Spartans will try to make it 49-14. Let's see what they do here. And there's the extra point attempt up, and it is good. Tyler Gardner with the extra point. 49-14. Jacksonville over Southeast.
Final across town, Sacred Heart Griffin 41, Lanphier 8. Rochester was all over Normal U High. I didn't even get a final there, but it was big at halftime. Olympia is losing to Williamsville 43-22. I believe that one is in the fourth quarter as well.
And we're going to see Williamsville later this year.
Yeah,
and Monroe Forsyth.
Monroe Forsyth, who won 55-0 over Riverton tonight.
Williamsville, Monroe Forsyth, they just every year.
It seems like
every year they're there. They're tough.
And this year, now it's 50-30. Excuse me, Williamsville over Olympia. And this year, with it being week 8. I know both teams still have to play Athens. I believe Williamsville has Athens next week. Athens is on a hot streak right now, playing really, really good football. Actually, Monroe has already played Athens. Excuse me. But
that's right. They opened.
Yeah. Oh yeah, opened up with them. So Williamsville gets past them, and could be talking about that one for who's going to win the Sangamon Conference in Week 8.
Certainly could. So. We're almost finished here. It's another play, maybe. One play, maybe two. And it's all over but the shouting. But some obviously growing pains for the Southeast Spartans. We saw some good stuff there the last fourth quarter.
Yeah, you've seen them.
Quarterback.
They've got some things they can do and put together. It's a young bunch. For the Spartans. So they're going to take some lumps, but they're going to grow up quickly. And they're still playing hard, playing tough, and they're not quitting until the final buzzer sounds.
Crimsons take their time. They'll have to run, looks like just one play. And they take a knee, and time will run out. They do not, the Crimsons do not have to run another play. So our final score is going to be 49-14. Jacksonville Crimson will move to 3-2. And Southeast falls to 1-4 on the season. It's a final now. We'll take a timeout. Back with the player of the game and the trophy presentation. Just a minute. Stay with us. Welcome back to SFQ Friday Night Showdown, presented by Bob Riding's Family Dealerships. And here is tonight's Freaky Fast Play of the Game, brought to you by Jimmy John's. And watch this. Fourth quarter.
Ball out to Josiah Turner. He takes it freaky fast down the sideline. Gets slowed up a little bit, but gets a few Spartan helpers over here, and they were freaky fast getting down there to push him into the end zone.
What are we calling that? The Southeast Shove now?
The Southeast Shove.
It works. It works. What a great play. That's our Freaky Fast Play of the Game, brought to you by Jimmy John's. Wow, that was a great play. Right now, we're going down to Spencer Davis. Spencer, take it away.
Thanks, guys. I'm standing by with our player of the game. It's Darren Henry. And Darren, that's yours. Thank you. Talk to me about this game you had. You had a heck of one. How did that one go? What was the game plan for you?
I'll say this probably been my best game yet. And I just say really my teammates with the blocking and stuff, they really did good today. And I'm really thankful and honored for my team.
All right. And Coach, I understand you want to say hello to a couple of people first.
Yeah, you know, it's hard for my mom to get to games, so these TV shows, she was able to watch it. And my uncle Mark is recovering in the hospital, and he's missed 3 games in 25 years, so he got a chance to watch this tonight. So appreciate you guys giving our audiences an opportunity to watch our kids play.
We appreciate it, Coach, and we appreciate your time. And Coach, just real quick, about this win today. You came in here and really dominated from the first snap. Maybe not the first drive, but a really good response.
Well, I think we talked all week about it being a game for we and not me. Okay, but that we had to be all in for each other, and our kids from the get-go came out focused. We talked about it was a business trip, and they got off the bus ready to get down to some business. And you know, I thought we played hard for 4 quarters, and you know, we made the plays that we needed to make for each other, and absolutely, you know, had some great individual efforts, but it was a great teamwork tonight.
All right, well, we got one more thing for you guys. Guys, congratulations on the victory.
Get up there.
To the Jacksonville Crimsons, tonight's player of the game, as Spencer said, the Orthopedic Center. Player of the game is Darren Henry, and the SFQ Champions Friday Night Champions trophy goes to Showdown Champions goes to the Jacksonville Crimsons, 49-14. So next week, as we said, next week SFQ Friday Night Showdown presented by Bob Riding's Family Dealerships brings you Week 6. We'll be in Auburn as the Trojans take on the Porta Blue Jays. That's next Friday night, right here on CW23. Adam, it was fun. Saw a lot of impressive plays there tonight. Southeast came on late, and Jacksonville looked good.
Yeah, Jacksonville looks really good at 3-2. Have a path to get 2 more wins to get in the playoffs. And Southeast, there's some positives to take away from this game tonight. I know they were missing a few players, but something to build on. And I'm excited about a big Sangamo matchup next week.
I am too. All right, thank you everybody for watching. Thanks to the crew, and good night from Spartan Field at Southeast High School in Springfield. See you next week. Good night.